Good morning, Dave Snyder here. It is the 18th day of November 2013. Okay, what we have here is something I dare you to compare. Dare to compare this storm, Hurricane Sandy, which is right off the. You see, I have it pretty well aligned with the east coast here, right, pretty much where it was. Maybe just off a touch, but doesn't really matter. It's right in the right place, and we see this picture is very, very detailed. The image of this storm, very detailed, very nice. And what I've done is I've taken the Schrodinger crater from the moon, flipped it over, and overlaid it over this hurricane. And let's just see how that turned out. I mean, this is just undeniable, people. I mean, I don't know what. If you don't see this, you just have to try it yourself because you're gonna see it. I mean, it's so detailed that, I mean, look at this area here. Just concentrate on that area right there. Check it out. I mean, you can even see this part where it whips up right here. Just it's all there. And then you come over to this section in the mid right here, this area. Look at the shape of this area right here. Check it out in the storm. Right in place. Just the same exact shape. Then you have this exactly the same, pretty much. The eye lines up in the same spot. I say it should line up right in here. One of these two right here, it usually lines up with one of those two spots. And I mean, you can see in the weather, you see that circular pattern right there in the weather. Look at this. That falls right over the top of a crater, about that size, pretty close. And it even fits more. You can see it fit that edge right there pretty well. Look at that. Oh yeah, there's the crater right there. You can see the crater right there. Look at that. That is pretty interesting, gotta admit. No doubt. I mean, I put this crater with this area so many times. I mean, it also goes right here. It'll also fit right here, so it could be it hit one place, and that shit when the storm, you know, the storm is created, it shapes itself to this and keeps that shape, I guess. Or this. See, I've seen this print all over the East Coast of the United States. One day, when this print was about 4 different places right over here. So I don't know how to explain that, but it was there. And then we've seen it during the Colorado floods right here, absolutely perfect. And you can see the big circular pattern right there. And you can see this V right here in Colorado right here. You see the same V right here. Same thing. I think it's this side though, actually. I think it gets flipped around because I got to find that one part of it. Hold on a second, let me see. Yeah, see, it was this way right here over the this part was facing the opposite direction when it was over the Rockies, so it must have hit twice, or it was something was spun around, because this is opposite to the way it is over here in the Rockies. But look at this fit. Just check it out. And you can take any hurricane you want and put it in this crater, and I guarantee it will fit. Guaranteed. Will not be. I am not wrong. Look at this. Look at this spot right here. Look at this. Oh shit. Look at that. Look at that. Undeniable. Look at this. Look at this shape here. You can't see through this picture. This picture of hurricane, you cannot see through it right now. I mean, it's not transparent until I bring this. This is the one that I'm making transparent, is the crater picture. Look at that. This looks like it could be brought out a little bit further to there maybe, but I'm just going to leave it. You can see it. I'm sure you can see what I'm talking about. Look at this indentation right here. See the indentation? I showed this in my last video I'm uploading right now. It won't or they preview it or whatever they process it. It's been processed. Yesterday I processed it all day and it never came up. So I'm redoing it. See what happens. Usually when I do a critical video, it just happens. I don't want to process it. Hard to get it through, but there you go. Hurricane. Look at that right there, people. That is such a beautiful print of that crater. You will also find this print right here, right here. I showed that in my last video, I do believe, right here. In the middle of the Pacific, where the typhoons begin. See, they're started by the microwave pulse, but they are shaped by the print in the ocean floor, because that's what weather does. It shapes itself to the earth, basically. This right here, this picture of the weather, that's what the ocean floor looks like right there. That is what the ocean floor looks like actually right there in that spot on the earth. And Google Earth doesn't show it like this. They show the Bahamas. You can see the Bahamas pretty clearly in this picture, but you don't see the rest of the ocean floor. That's what it looks like right there. As above, as below. Isn't that right? Like when I saw the New Madrid fault line right here in the weather that day. There's a straight line right here there was two lines with the gap in the middle right here, basically showing the fault line. I got that alignment right up here. You can take a look at that and see how that aligns with this right here. That'd be a good idea. I think that'll work out pretty good. Fault line. See, this was the fault line, right? It fell right in here. Let's see how this fits with this picture of Sandy. Look at that, right in the center. Look at that. And it fits that crater too. Pretty well. The center is in the right spot for sure. I'd like to see this crater here though. But this one right here, you see when I turn the borders on and everything, you see the borders. Look at the borders right here. All this curve is just right. I'll turn on the live weather. Live weather will fit this pattern pretty well. Turn off the borders. Look up here, the weather. It's had better days, believe me. Like the day that the fault line was there. I saved a picture of the fault line, but anyways, I got this other one too, the East Coast, which lines up pretty good too. Let's see how that lines up over the. Yeah, it doesn't fit there very well. But you can check that yourself with the Schrodinger crater reversed over that area where Hurricane Sandy was. Guaranteed that's what shapes that storm. Look at it yourself. That's what I always say. Just check it yourself. It's important, really important. One thing will lead to another, believe me, and another and another and another. Anyways, have a good day. Till next time. Adios.